I messaged the top 200 traders in the world and asked them how they make millions of coins every year. So today, we've narrowed that list down and we're going to be talking to 5 of the best traders in EAFC and breaking down their methods so you can start making millions of coins. And at the very end, we're talking to a professional trader who's made more than 119 million coins without giving a single dollar to EA. So to start us off, let me introduce you to the youngest trader in the entire world who manages a trading Discord at just 13 years old. But he's asked me not to show his face or his voice, but his name is Blazz. And just this month alone, he's made more than 4 million coins. And he's taught me his trading method that is gonna blow your mind. And the way to do this is called OOP, out of pack trading. Let me explain. Blazz simplified this by giving me the example Virgil van Dijk. Right before Team of the Year, Virgil van Dijk was selling for about 80,000 coins. But then on January 24th, EA released Team of the Year into packs. And of course, Virgil van Dijk got one of the best cards in the entire game. And while everybody was focused on the price of his Team of the Year, Blazz was smarter. While blue Virgil van Dijk was in packs, his base gold card was not, meaning that supply was absolutely zero, but his demand was still going up. And just 1 week later, on February 1st, Virgil van Dijk's price went way up to 90,000 coins. So if you bought 100 of his cards while he was in packs and sold them just 1 week later, you would have made 1 million coins in just 1 week. But if you thought that was a crazy example, Blazz did this with Team of the Seasons to make millions every single week. Just a few weeks back on May 21st, La Liga Team of the Seasons was released into packs. And they had some insane cards, like Team of the Season Rudiger, who was selling for 550,000 coins. But Blazz is smarter than most 13-year-olds. He knew that as soon as La Liga ended and they weren't in packs anymore, his card was gonna go way up. And just 3 days later, on May 24th, Rudiger, just like he predicted, went to 650,000 coins, making him more than 70,000 coins for every single card he bought. And if you did it just like him and bought 50 Rudigers, you would have made 3.5 million coins. But if you want this complete breakdown and to learn Blazz's other methods like the rebound flips, be sure to check out his Discord RF coins for free, and I'll link it in the description below. But that is just one of the traders we talked to this week, and we still have methods that made more than 100 million coins this year alone. So moving on to our second trader is a content creator you might have heard of, John Sims. And no, I'm not talking Johnny Sins, I'm talking John Sims. And if you don't know him by now, maybe this will jog your memory.
Do not do this, SBC.
And he started as a trader before he became a professional FIFA coach. So we sat him down to learn his method of making coins, lazy listing.
I made a change because so many people were just buying and selling 83 John Stones. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, they were just buying John Stones at 800 coins and they were selling them for 13, 14, 1500 coins, just like clockwork.
Well, and selling a week later.
No, just daily. They would rotate out 200 cards daily of John Stones selling because the SBC demand on lazy buys. People just not caring. 1200 coins, bang. 800, 1200, 800, 1200, making 50% profit. If you listed up 100 of them, like 20 of them would sell, 15 of them would sell. But that's 15% of 100K. So it's like 15K an hour just for a relist. And then what you would do is you would load up like 200, 300 onto your transfer list, go unassigned. And then for the next like 24 hours, you would just play games. Then in between matches, you relist and then you put them on and you just relist. And so like you'd be making 15K an hour while playing the game. And so bang, 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 bang. And so within 2 weeks, you would have like 5 million and just.
So if you're a little bit confused, let me break it down for you. John will pick a player he knows, like 85 John Stones, and let's say his base price is 3,000 coins. He'll bid on hundreds of them for cheap, like 2,500 coins. And he won't win all of them, but he'll win a lot of them, filling his transfer list with 85 John Stones. And if you were to sell them at their normal sell price, you'd make around 350 coins per card. But what John discovered is you can lazy list them and sell them for higher than what they're actually worth. So John will go to his transfer list and lazy list them for 3,500 coins each. And even though they're not the cheapest card available, people will still buy them because they're lazy and it's the first one they see. So he lists 200 of them on the market for just 1 hour, and after the hour expires, maybe 20 of them will sell, making him 825 coins per card. And all the players that don't sell, you just keep relisting at the end of every hour. And after doing this every hour, 6 hours a day for 7 days a week, if you did this for just 3 weeks straight, you'd make almost 2 million coins. And if you want to know the players that work really well, John has a new website that uses new AI to tell you the best players to invest in.
On the alert list, you can basically have it buy, sell. And so when we ask the question, we can basically do lazy flips. And so what are some low risk lazy flips? And so this is my input that we've been working with the AI to basically take this method that I'm talking about, the John Stones method, and it will push out some of these lazy flips, low lazy flips. So buy for 13, sell for like 1,500. Now that's going to break even, but we have some development on it to where it's like, basically if you buy them at 1,300, you'll be able to sell them for 10% higher. So 1,300, 1,800, and then you rotate them out. They just don't move as much. And so right now they're on 84s.
And I've included a link to the website and all of John's socials in the description below. But moving all the way to the other side of the world in Romania is a trader who's made more than 15 million coins this month alone. And his name is Antonio. And this year he has two main trading methods that he uses. One of them is incredibly risky and can make you hundreds of thousands of coins. And the second one is a guaranteed million coins. So starting with the risky method is something brand new to EAFC this year, evolutions. And we all know evolutions are insane and can take 86 overall gold cards to some of the best center backs in the entire game. But instead of doing the evolutions, Antonio uses them to trade. And to do this, he knows the evolutions that are coming out before they're released by scrolling through Twitter and Reddit to find the leaked evolutions. So just this last week, EA gave us the Incisive Pass Master Evolution. And the only restrictions were 90 overall, 91 pace, and 92 shooting. So what did Antonio do? He bought Ginola, Ruud Gullit, Lothar Matthäus for super cheap before the evolution was released. And if you bought Ginola at just 450,000 coins, as soon as the evolution was released, he went up by 1 million coins. So if you knew about the evolution and bought 10 Ginolas, you would have made 10 million coins in less than 1 hour. But his second method that can make you millions of coins doesn't agree with EA terms and conditions, sniping bots. And if you can put in the filters that Antonio does, you can use a bot that'll make you millions of coins every single day. But if you want to see all of the leaked evolutions and a link to his sniping bot, I've included all of Antonio's socials and his Discord in the description below. But now moving on to the fourth trading method is something that you can do every single week. No matter if it's a new promo, a new evolution, or something crazy like team of the season, you can use the method that's known as Foot Champs trading. And here's how it works. Every Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time, this is when prices are at their absolute lowest. Everyone is opening up their Foot Champs rewards, there's a ton of packs, and they're listing all of their tradable players right to the market. So the players are cheap, and this is when you should buy them. But the exact opposite happens when people are trying to buy their teams to use them during Foot Champs. So on Thursdays and Fridays, right before the weekend starts, this is when prices are going to be at their highest. And to show you guys, we can use Gold Mbappe for example. If you bought him on Sunday or Monday when his price was at its lowest, you would have paid about 300,000 coins for him. And then if you wait until the next Foot Champs is about to start on Friday, just like you predicted, it would have gone up to 350,000 coins. Meaning after EA taxes, you would have made 30,000 coins on each of the cards that you bought. So when there's a huge weekend for Foot Champs like Team of the Year or Team of the Season, this method is insane and can make you millions of coins in just a couple of days. But now moving on to our final trader is a guy who lives on the complete opposite side of the world in Australia. And his name is Kaylab, and he's made some pretty insane profits this year. What's the highest transfer profit you've ever had?
Yeah, so 119 mil liquid. So transfer profit on the leaderboard, I think that would have been about 148.
And his method is the most advanced because he's been trading constantly for the last 7 years. And every single FIFA, he consistently sits on the top leaderboard in the entire world. And the method that he uses is called first hour flips. And this is how it works. During team of the season, he knew that good players like Konate are going to get a team of the season just based on how they played and the league players. So the first thing he does is research other cards that Konate already has, like his Foot Fantasy. And right when this card came out, it was going for around 400,000 coins. But the team of the year that's going to come out in just a couple of weeks, it's going to have better stats. It's going to get a third playstyle plus. It's going to be insanely meta.
In the past, there's been cards like, it was Imagery Fantasy, I believe. Her most close resembling cards were going for about 400k. And just from the sheer supply, she dropped down to 120k for about 2 to 3 3 minutes. We projected about 300, I think it was 320k, and she went up close to about 380 or something.
So Kaylab uses some past information, compares him to similar center backs in the game right now, and he makes an estimate that when this card is released, it should be going for 600,000 coins. So now he waits for the card to get released, and in the very first hour, most people have no idea what this card is valued at. So at 6 p.m. UK time, right when the card is released into packs, Kaylab sits at the transfer market and tries to see what people are listing him for. And just like he predicted, people list him for 400,000, even 300,000 coins, and he picks them up because he knows the card is worth way more than that. And then just 15 minutes later, he waits, and the card, just like he predicted, goes up to 600,000 coins. And when Kaylab sells them, he makes more than 200,000 coins on every single card. So every time there's a massive promo and he researches 2 or 3 cards just like Konate, he can make almost 10 or 20 million coins in just a few minutes. And at the very end of our call, Kaylab did something really cool.
To be honest, I don't want any promotion or anything. You know, if people could make a donate to some sort of charity that, you know, they really connect with, whether it's a mental health charity or, you know, just something that really connects with them, that would be massive.
So I've left a link to a charity that Kaylab really believes in that focuses on mental health. So if you're able to support in any way, please do. And I've left a link to the charity in the description below. But let me know which of these 5 methods you like and which one will make you the most amount of coins. And click here to see the FC25 leaks, and click here to see the ultimate free kick tutorial. But thank you for watching, and peace.